Identifying a research problem is an important first step in proposing and conducting research. It defines the focus of your research area and sets the direction for your next steps. A well-defined research problem connects you to previous work in your field, guides your literature review, and helps you develop a clear research question. Let me share some tips on identifying and formulating a good research problem for your project. A research problem is an issue or a gap in knowledge that a researcher wants to address in their study. This is something specific that has not already been explored. As researchers, it is essential to recognize that a problem in practice is an opportunity to push the boundaries of existing knowledge. A research problem is a compelling reason for inquiry. It offers researchers the opportunity to identify an issue or gap in knowledge which has yet to be explored or solved. By specifying this problem and forming a research question, the researcher can then aim to address their problem and make it go away after collecting, analyzing, and making sense of empirical or theoretical data through engaging the research itself. A research problem serves as the basis for further exploration, and without having a clearly defined one, a research study does not serve a clear purpose and is thus not needed. A research question cannot be formulated without a clear problem or opportunity in practice. This means we have to identify a real need, and this need, along with those individuals who have that need, forms the basis of a research problem. This problem means that something cannot be answered or moved forward in practice, since having this problem prevents clear next steps. To identify a suitable research problem, researchers must understand the literature in their area of study. Without familiarity with existing literature or research findings, it can be difficult for researchers to uncover the unique and impactful questions that would drive meaningful progress in knowledge. To pose the appropriate research question that sorts out an area of knowledge and effectively expands upon the literature, one must thoroughly examine it. This means we must read everything we can about previous research findings within our topical area, as this will ensure the research problem has not already been solved or addressed. Just because we think there may be a research problem does not mean it really exists. Reading about the topic will help us determine what is already known about the topic and help us clarify that a real problem actually exists. Often what we perceive as a research problem has already been studied, and we will not know this until we read deeply in our area of inquiry. If a problem already has an answer or a solution, then it is no longer a research problem. Go find the answer and move on. However, just because an answer to a research problem has been done for one area does not mean the need does not exist in a closely related one. It is valuable to remember that a problem for some may be expressed as an opportunity for those with a problem, or for others seeking to benefit through solving it. Problems and opportunities are like the flip sides of a coin. A problem for some is always an opportunity for others. Once a researcher has identified a gap in the literature, they then need to create a path forward by formulating a research question to explore the issue. This research question must be focused, clear, and concise, as it will guide the investigation. The research question should also relate directly to the original problem identified to ensure that your study adds new knowledge to an existing area of interest. Such gaps may often be elusive and require significant data collection and intellectual effort during the inquiry process. A research problem is an important first step in the research process. By understanding what knowledge exists, researchers can identify a gap in that knowledge and then begin to formulate a question to address that gap. A clear research question cannot exist without a real problem that leads to its being asked. And as a result, the research problem and the research question are closely connected.